Yes, I mean there's a whole host of reasons from an operational perspective why it's oftentimes easier to have a sort of gold standard privacy compliance program where you're taking the strongest regulatory framework and you're applying that all around the world. There's like I said, there's a host of operational considerations there. It's easier to implement basically one set of rules. But philosophically, as a business, right? If you have touch points with consumers, you want to think about right why somebody in Manhattan, Kansas might have right like fewer rights than someone living in Sacramento, California. Right, you know that philosophically as a business, you probably want to be out there and be in market saying we think that you know this sort of right to privacy, right, is something that is universal and something that we're applying all around the world. And yeah, go ahead.
Just to interject, you're talking about CCPA, which only will be effective enforced on Sacramento, not necessarily in Oklahoma, but you want to have the same standard everywhere, which is at the high standard, if even above and beyond where CCPA is dictating
Correct.
you to do.
I mean, one, you know, there's an operational consideration there, which is, do you want to be determining California residency, right? But there's also a philosophical consideration, which is why are folks in California, right? Why do those folks deserve stronger protections than those elsewhere around the country in the absence of something like a federal privacy law? And to your point, I think that that's not just about building trust with consumers, right? But also if you have a B2B business or a strong enterprise sort of suite of products that are built on data, right? Or that leverage data, it's also about building trust with those customers,